Thank you for clicking on this video. So today I have a skincare video for you, and we are going to be talking about my chemical peel experience. So today I am 1 week post peel. I got my PCA peel exactly a week ago, or did it I should say, because I did it on myself. So if you're interested in seeing some before and after pictures and learn a little bit more about chemical peels, then keep watching. Okay, so first things first, I did my peel on myself, obviously, as I said, but I do want to put out there is no such thing as like a safe at-home for consumer chemical peel. I see a lot of stuff about people doing like DIY chemical peels on themselves and people doing stuff like in their bathroom or making peels, things like that. Don't do that. That's dangerous. It's not safe. It's as simple as that. If you really want like good results from a peel and you want to learn more about a peel and get it done safely, just go to a professional. And this also applies because with the particular peel that I use, which is called the PCA Sensi peel, if you type it in on Google, it literally comes up on Amazon and Overstock.com, and I'm like, what is this? This is not PCA peel, because you need a professional license to purchase the peel. So anything like that too, don't buy it. Stay off Amazon and just stay safe. So I'm going to start off by telling you a little bit about my skin. So my goal with my peel was to help my acne, breakouts, things like that. A little history about my skin. So before I went to aesthetic school, my skincare routine was horrendous, and I didn't know it was horrendous. I didn't know any better. I was using like Cetaphil. I was never an apricot scrub user, which is a good thing, but I use Cetaphil, just regular like drugstore scrubs, and what else? Coconut oil. That was the other thing. I used coconut oil before I got into skincare. And also, I don't want to say that I've never used St. Ives apricot scrub. I used it like years and years ago before I really had problems with my skin, just when I thought it was like a regular face wash. But other than that, my skincare routine was bad. But anyways, my skin was very bad at one point. My breakouts tend to be on my cheekbone area. I used to have acne on my forehead when I was like in middle school, but it's not too bad anymore. But now it's more like cheeks and my chin, sometimes my nose. I have more clogged pores on my nose, I would say, than actual breakouts. So what I basically started off by doing is I cut out all drugstore skincare products. That was the first thing I did. I switched to all PCA products. You don't have to switch to all PCA. It was just what I used because I had access to it and I knew a lot about the line, so I felt comfortable using it. And then finally, I purchased and did my peel on myself. So I picked the Sensi peel because obviously for the name of it, it's Sensi and it treats everything. It's one of those like peels that fits everybody from rosacea to acne. It can help reduce fine lines and wrinkles, help get rid of any dead skin that's like clogging the pores, causing breakouts, things like that. So that's why I selected this peel. So I'm actually going to look into my PCA Skin Academy book. It's like right here. It's all my PCA notes from when I got chemical peel certified, and just tell you a little bit about this specific peel. So in this Sensi peel, you have 6% TCA, which is trichloric acid. You have 12% lactic acid, and then azelaic acid, which is for lightening the skin, and then L-ascorbic acid, which is for brightening. So that's where kind of the all-around good treatment comes from, is it treats a lot of different things at once. And then you also have like meadow foam oil, chasteberry extract. I'm probably saying that wrong out loud, honestly. But it also has other soothing agents so that it's not a totally drying, like dramatic peel. It has soothing agents in it so that you can do the peel and that you can also like not stay home from work or anything like that. All the peels that I work with are called lunchtime peels, which basically means you don't need to like take time off of work or anything to get the peel. The idea is you can get a peel on your lunch break and then go back to work right after. So the general process of a PCA peel, and this is also what I did to myself, so it always starts with a double cleansing. I use the facial oily problem wash, so you double cleanse with that, make sure any makeup, oil, things like that are off, and then I go in with the PCA nutrient toner. And then that basically preps the skin. It takes off any remaining oil, and it also makes sure that your skin is very pH balanced so that it's ready to receive the peel. Go in with 2 layers of Sensi peel, and then we have a fan. We just fan the skin until your sensation goes from a 0 The treatment recommends asking clients on how they feel on a scale of 0 to 10, but I like to use 0 to 5 because, in my opinion, 0 to 10 is sometimes too broad for people to pick how their skin is feeling. So if you say 0 to 10, someone who's really at a 1 might say a 3 or a 4 just because they don't want to say they feel nothing. But a 3 or a 4 on a scale of 5 would be, okay, we need to stop this. Now you're feeling too much. So I feel like 0 to 5 makes it very simple, very easy to understand in describing where your sensation is. So when I did the peel, I would say I was between like a 1 and a 2 until I fanned down my skin. It doesn't hurt. It's not painful. What I did for myself, I wasn't peeling or like feeling uncomfortable or anything like that. I just fanned and I didn't proceed with the next layer until I felt absolutely no sensation on my face. So that's all I did. And then you finish up with some hydrating serum, and I use the Clear Skin moisturizer. In a professional treatment room setting, I would use Rebalance, but just on myself and my own skin because it's what I had readily available, I use Clear Skin. So I'm starting off, this was my first peel that I did on myself. Of course, I'm going to keep doing it monthly to see where it goes, but I am going to insert before and after pictures. So these before pictures were taken right before I did the peel, and then the after pictures were taken a week after, which is today. I have no makeup on, so you can kind of see like what's going on with my skin. But with the before pictures, you can see my skin was so like angry and irritated. I always use the word angry to describe skin sometimes, just skin that's inflamed and red and just broken out. It just looks angry. That's how I would describe it before. So before, it was very irritated and broken out, and I just wasn't happy with it at all. I was very unhappy, and I still am with the texture of my skin. It gets very bumpy, and of course when you apply makeup, we all know that makeup is not like a magic fix-all. You can still see texture of the skin. So that's one of my main goals, is to get the texture of my skin really smooth. So you can see in the before pictures how that looked. It just was not good. And then after, so 1 week, my skin got, I would say, calmed down a lot. I was going to say got calm, but then I just said calm. So my skin has calmed down a lot. It's way less red, way less irritated. The pimples that I would say were very inflamed have gone down so much, and my skin looks brighter definitely. It's glowier, and it looks a little bit more even, I would say, especially in like the forehead and nose area. But the main area that I'm looking for results in is, again, the sides of my cheeks and my chin, and I can already see less breakouts and less of the area is inflamed and has like different kinds of clogged pores and pimples and stuff on it. So I'm super happy with that result. That's the amazing thing about chemical peels, is this like before and after was one peel. So if you think about it, if you take your skin serious and you continue to go with it, you can look amazing. And this isn't just for acne. I feel like I talk about acne on my channel a lot because that's my skin type and say my demographic. But if you're concerned about sun damage, you don't like your freckles, you don't want fine lines and wrinkles to pop up like kind of as a preventative, you can get amazing results with chemical peels, but the main part is consistency. So a little bit about the after effects, say. So for the first 24 hours of the peel, you can't get your face wet. When you leave the treatment room, you're hydrated, moisturized, all that stuff. So you don't even really need to shower. If you don't want to, we only just recommend if you do shower, don't do a super hot shower. Also avoid like directly lying in the sun on the beach. No saunas, no steam rooms, no swimming, things like that. The main goal is to not change the temperature of the skin. So whatever you're doing, we just want to make sure that you're not making yourself overly sweaty, which is also why we say not to work out, and that you're not doing anything that's exhausting that's going to make the skin heat up. So that's the main purpose of saying don't raise the temperature of your body after your peel. And you have to use the Aftercare kit. So I don't have an Aftercare kit because I just use the products anyway, so I didn't need to purchase one. But that is the main thing. So when you have a peel, your skin underwent a lot during that treatment. You need to nurture it properly so that it heals, so that you get the results you're looking for. If you get a peel and you go home and you don't listen, you don't use the kit, not gonna happen, not gonna work. And not only is it not going to work, you're lucky if it just doesn't not work, because you can risk chemical burns, putting different chemicals on your face while you're already healing from a peel. You can get scarring from it, you can hyperpigment from it, and get really blotchy dark spots. We don't want that. So just use the Aftercare kit, which is what I'm doing. And that's probably the most important part of the peel is, of course, when you book a treatment, they're going to talk to you about stuff, but just make sure that you are fully understanding when you leave the room what your aftercare instructions are and what is your responsibility to do for the result. And last but not least, so a little bit about my aftercare. So I was one of those psychos, and I feel like I always am. I want to peel. I want to see my skin flaking. Some people peel, some people don't. I'm not really one of those people that peel, so I was so excited when I woke up, I think 2 days later, and in this area of my nose, I had some flaking, and I was like, oh my gosh, yes, because that's one of my problem areas. It's one of everybody's problem areas. You get so many clogged pores and oil and dirt, like, in that part of your nose, so I was so excited when that was peeling. I can't wait to see when it's completely done peeling. I've just been putting the hydrating serum on it a lot, and of course not picking it, just to keep it hydrated while it's healing. So I'm probably going to try, I won't promise once a month, but I'm going to try to keep making as updated videos as I can about my peel journey, and hopefully posting more pictures as my skin gets better progressively. So I'd love to share that with you guys, and any questions anyone has about chemical peels or treatments or things like that, feel free to leave a comment, message me, DM me, however you can reach me, I'd be happy to help.